Cameron talks about insecure bad bees. I mean, she looks good, but she's insecure AF.
All right, and I won't bring the bad bitch. Man. I was fucking with her and shit, right? But she's so insecure that she don't know she insecure. Like, fam, oh my God, take the picture over. Oh no, they can't post it. I got to do this. I got to do that. And half the time, these females that be looking good on Instagram,
in the video,
you're gonna have to pay for half afterwards, not for a whole shit after the video over. But half these females that look good on Instagram or social media or whatever, you notice they never do videos. They only do pictures because they have no personality and they're boring and they're regular.
Very good point. And obviously a rapper would have a perfect and good example of being around so many bad bees. Yeah, they look good, but no personality, none at all. You have to wonder if that's why a lot of women are insecure. Because, I mean, she may look good, but she's dull AF, cardboard. Her energies, her insecure energies. Wood, like sand block, you know, plasterboard. All types of just dull objects. I mean, sturdy. You can make them look good, of course, but they're just dull, hollow. Nothing inside. Yeah, of course, you know, describing a bad bee like plasterboard. But I mean, yeah, I think you call it drywall in America. Drywall. She's a drywall broad. I mean, she looks good. Put some pictures on her, but dry AF. Dusty. Like trying to eat one of them biscuits without any drink. Interesting.
And you think you're somebody that you're not. And the girls that look half as good as you are funnier than you. Is better than yours, head is better than yours. They make me laugh, they make me feel good while you're walking around like a stiff-ass mannequin because your makeup is dried up all day. Your ass is tight because you take your shots and you ain't get a massage on it in a month and a half. Your titties is about to burst because they full of silicone. And I'll take a to look half as good as you with a great personality to make me laugh and think this funny and has good sex.
You pay all my bills?
I ain't say that.
The guy will look at an image or look at a woman and he's like, I'm attracted to her. A woman will look at a guy and she might be attracted to him, but she's more attracted to him by the story she's put in her head of what she believes about him. So that's why it's like how he walks into the room, how he's dressed. The lingerie for women is a suit and tie. It's not being more naked because the suit and the tie tells a story.
I mean, indeed. I mean, is that why a lot of women are so insecure? The thoughts they put in their head about a man. I mean, he may not be that dude, but I mean, as we know, a woman that likes you enough, she'll lie to herself. She's going to create the damn illusions and fantasies about you, around you. But does that mean she's also creating her own insecurity? Yes. Yes, it does. Is it an insecure broad? Doing it to herself. Sometimes as a man, you could just watch and try not to get yourself hurt as she's being so insecure and dangerous.
About the guy. If an ugly guy can get a woman to construct a story about him that hits her attraction triggers, then she's going to be attracted. She won't even see that he's ugly. She won't even be able to look at him and see ugliness. She will see a hot guy in her eyes. And the reason why is because it's a different wiring. A man's wiring is 90%. He sees something and he's attracted to it. Women's wiring is maybe 20, 30%. And the rest of that 70% is the story that they have about the guy.
Cater to your hustle, like you better not move a muscle, and I'ma always remind you that you got what it takes.
Sounds nice.
If you let me in your heart, can you teach me how to take it? Can you explain to me slowly how to treat you like you holy so that I'm careful not to break it? If you let me come around, I'm gonna keep you safe.
Really?
I'm protecting your peace every time you with me. You don't gotta worry when you pull up where I stay.
Now, all of that sounds lovely and cute. A lovely woman. But I mean, is it real? Is it real? Can a man even trust these lovely words nowadays? Can you? On one hand, it sounds like deception, but let's let her finish.
If you let me come around, I'ma caress what you think is flawed. Listen without judging, kisses without fussing, small victories we applaud. If you let me come around, don't let my affection offend you. I know I can be a lot, but after me, it's hard to fill that spot, so be careful with what God sent you.
Okay.
If you let me come around, can we always build to be better? Set a couple goals that don't nobody know and stay steady applying pressure. If you let me come around, can you stay patient if I'm tripping? Help me overcome my fears, come wipe away my tears.
Again, all of that sounds cute, but I mean, she may be like that, but can a man just trust a woman nowadays? Can you? Nah.
Oh my God, John. If Russia attacks the UK today,
And then, Homer, I want you to look at this drawing Bart did.
Would you be okay with us going 50-50?
Of course, no problem.
Okay, so we can split the bills, we can split
50-50 and everything.
Yeah.
50-50, you give me 50% your property, 50% your salary, 50% all you own.
No. Jesus Christ, this is horror. This is horror movie levels of conversation. Whoa, easy, woman. You see, you give a woman a little bit and she wants to take half. She wants to take half.
Just like a woman.
Half of your effing earnings, and why did they go? Why did they go for it? It's like they're just going for your neck straight away. Half of everything, your property. Give me half your car. Woman, can you drive? Can she even drive? She can probably drive awfully, but she still wants half your beautiful car and your home. Wow.
No problem. And the bill, no problem. I pay 100%.
That's not the way that it works, because
This is 50-50, what you told me.
yeah, but I meant like for the rent, like, you know, I meant for groceries.
What rent? You need to buy me an apartment.
Well, yeah, we could discuss about that, but then what about what I'm bringing to the table?
What do you bring to the table?
I will protect you.
I don't need protection. I'm a Russian.
I can provide for you.
Provide, okay, 50% all you have, it's mine.
I meant more so like I can make you laugh. So
Ah, damn. Sometimes as a man, it's all you got, isn't it? Make her laugh, but don't give her any money.
Yeah, you do with things you say 50-50.
If you thought dating was only rough for women, get this. So my best guy friend went on a bunch of dates with this girl, like maybe 4 or 5 dates, like really cute dates. He planned them. They were very elaborate. And then for their whatever 5th date, she said, let me plan it. So it was really cute. She was going to do like dinner and laser tag. It sounded really fun. But then just as he's heading out the door for the date, he gets a text being like, wait, don't come. My mom's in the hospital. I've got to go there. So he obviously was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, take your time. Let me know if there's anything you can do. He sent flowers to her house. So then a couple of days later, he gets a photo from her of the flowers. And she said, oh, my roommate just said these arrived. They're beautiful. Like, thank you so much. That's super kind of you. He responded being like, yeah, no problem. I hope everything's well. Like, let me know if you're down to meet up at some point. Obviously, no rush. Yeah, hope things are good. Doesn't respond. So then he waits a couple more days and they were talking like every day. So he was like, hey, just want to check in. Like, I hope everything's going okay. I'm really sorry to hear about your mom, like thinking of you kind of thing. And then didn't hear from her again. So a couple of days later, we checked her Instagram. So she wasn't posting anything on Instagram, but she does have her ViscoCam link in her Instagram bio.
Okay.
She was at Coachella the entire time.
No way.
Like, maybe there's a world where something happened and then she went to Coachella, but like
Look, the point is, you cannot trust a modern woman. Not all of them, most of them. The options some women, have or pretend to have, or just the things they will choose to do. Make a man work so hard, get your hopes up, and then drop you. What's she doing? Another dude, other dudes. Or she just doing an event, completely ignoring you while you're going through, some mass trauma in your life. Can you blame men for being cautious? No, you can't.
Timing isn't right. Like, she literally was at Coachella the entire time, which, like, we obviously will never know the extent of how far that lie went. But imagine if she was fully lying, how bad she must have felt when those flowers arrived at her door. Like, oh, so bad. So I guess it's rough on both sides.
Ava Mendes is getting absolutely dragged in her comment section right now after making this Instagram post.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts on what you believe most of us need to hear and be reminded of.
Most people underestimate how necessary their existence is in the world.
Dear men, human beings that God have created to chastise this earth. Public service announcement. You see, if you have a girl on the yard,
Okay.
please don't come look me. Don't come look me. Spare me the trouble, spare una the trouble. Don't waste my time, and me no want waste phone time. If you have a girl on the yard, don't look.
Okay, she's saying if you've got a woman at home, don't come and talk to her, don't check her, don't holler at her, don't try to get her number if you've got a woman at home. Interesting. So I guess this chick is used to being a side piece. As a side piece, chick. A lot of men have a decent woman at home, but they sit here like, hey, look like you got a fat whap. As some Jamaican men may say. It's like, hey, okay, Okay, you're not wifey material, but you're side piece material. Interesting.
I'm not in the mood to be a homewrecker. I'm not in the mood to kick away a girl foot. And I'm not in the mood to take a girl man.
But I mean, you fit the qualifications of side piece.
Me worse. Not in the mood to be nobody experiment. Don't use me for know if a she you really want. As a matter of fact, when you have a girl on the yard, and them not do what them for do, and you find a next girl, and at time them start act right. Me no want me nobody wake up call.
This woman's wicked. Oh, wicked woman. It's a wicked blood clot woman.
That's how you ruin good men. If you are a woman who is not healed through their trauma, say you were in a past relationship with a man who was extremely abusive, and in your survival mode, you would match his level of intensity, so you would start yelling, screaming, calling names, throwing things in his face because he was doing it to you. And now you're in a new relationship, and you're with a man who doesn't do anything like that. He's a super sweet dude. He has his flaws. He frustrates you and gets under your skin a little bit. But once you enter fight or flight and you're triggered and you start throwing things in his face and calling him names and yelling at him and berating him, because
ruining him. And how common is it for this to happen? Decent man. He's not like her abusive, crappy exes. No. But what does she do? She now becomes the abusive, crappy person. And hopefully the ex. Because you need to leave that dusty broad. But it's typical, isn't it? Where have all the good men gone? They're running from all the women that are abusing them. Can you blame him?
because you can't control your emotions or resolve the trauma and the damage from somebody else, you are ruining that good man. And you're going to take a little bit of piece of him every single time that happens. And before you know it, you're going to have all the pieces. He's going to be a shell of a man of who he was. He's not even going to recognize himself when he looks in the mirror. Every single day is going to be Groundhog Day for him. He's going to wake up, know there's going to be conflict that day, go to work, come home, and know he's not going to be appreciated. And because he's not going to feel appreciated, he's not going to appreciate you. And in turn, that's going to build more resentment in you. And you're going to continue to berate that man.